So a bunch of you were asking me how to find percent payback by casino. So I'm going to explain in this video how to find the percent payback for your state if it's available. And then we're going to talk about the Missouri Gaming Commission report. And then I will go through it a little bit just to kind of show you how to look at the report and what to pick out. Welcome to Let's Talk Slots. We are here in the Kansas City Harrah's. And today is Fun Fact Friday. And I figure I would use today to go over the how to find the percent payback for your particular casino or the local casinos in your area. Because that was a question that I was getting a lot from a lot of subscribers and commenters on this last video that I posted. So appreciate everybody watching. And just want to start off by saying we're going to be doing just $2 bets for my Tail Tuesday, which, funny thing, I think this video might come out before the Tail Tuesday that has this. Anyway, we're just continuing on. Since I built that up 300 more, might as well continue playing it while I'm going over this. Okay, so first things first, what are you looking for when you're trying to find these reports by the Gaming Commission? So the best thing to do is to Google your state and something along the lines of Gaming Commission or Gaming Control Board, like the East Coast. They like to use control boards. And then everywhere else outside the East Coast usually uses commission. So there's like the Missouri Gaming Commission. So your state, the Gaming Commission or Gaming Control Board, and then percent payback. There's three main ways that it's referred to: percent payback, return to player, or profitability. And so casino profitability. So for example, in the state of Missouri, we need 3 of these for free spins, or 6 Phoenix for the hold and spin. So in the state of Missouri, I lost my place. Where was I? In the state of Missouri, it's the Gaming Commission, and they put out a monthly report that's usually 2 months behind. And so they actually, in between my last video and this video, they have updated it, and they've now released May's numbers for 2025. So what you're looking for is Missouri, like if you're in Missouri, it's Missouri Gaming Commission percent payback. And if you Google that, it'll usually be the first result, and it's a PDF file. And they put it out, again, monthly. There was a subscriber that wanted to know how to find it in Pennsylvania. And I basically just Googled Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board, because I think it's Control Board or Gaming Commission. I think I actually Googled Gaming Commission and it still came up, but Pennsylvania Gaming Commission return to player is what I Googled, and a report actually came up. But the difference between like Pennsylvania and Missouri is that they actually put it in casino percent of profit. So instead of saying like there was a 92% payback, which means for every dollar you bet, you got 92 cents back, they say the casino made a profit of 8 cents per dollar, meaning for every dollar that somebody bet, the casino got 8 cents from them. So just something to be aware of. But the first thing is understanding how to find this information. Now, I will say there was somebody who wanted me to look up another state. I can't remember what state it was, but it didn't look like they had a gaming commission, and they had a gaming commission, but it doesn't look like they put out monthly reports or any reports. So it's possible that your state doesn't have these reports, but if you can find them, that's pretty much how you find it, is percent payback and one more and Gaming Commission or Gaming Control Board. So once you find the report, and we're going to go through Missouri's report, there's kind of certain things. Oh, nice. I hit it at 545. I know I was building that up for something. Well, so far, we haven't gotten a min ball yet, because the min ball is 100. Nah, there's, speaking of the devil. All right, can we get a word? All right. All right. Nice, very nice. right. Looks like there's one that's empty, but it can always come back to life. Oh, here we go. If there's no ball in there, it's like a 1 in a million chance you're gonna hit it. If it shows up, there's like a 1 in 4 chance you're gonna hit it or something like that. And it depends on how many times it shows up. All right. Let me take a second and throw the Missouri Gaming Commission report up there. Basically, it's gonna be a multi-page report most of the time. And in the state of Missouri, it's actually by casino. So it starts off in alphabetical order with Argosy, then it goes to Century Caruthersville. I don't know what that is. Hollywood, and then we get to Harris, Kansas City, which is where I'm at. And you can do this by casino, and then it even does it by table game. So it knows how much each casino is made by table game. So I'll show that on the screen here now. And then it also show like what denomination is the best. So basically what it comes down to is it's important to know how to find the best RTP for the type of bets that you want to make. So in the case of Missouri Gaming Commission, it's showing here, and this is the new report in May, that the best denomination is $2. Again, last month it was $2, but it had like a 99% payback. This month it's only 95% payback. And then by far and away, the worst payback is 2 cents, which is 88.769%. Then it shows you how much the slot took in, and then the aggregate profit. So slot handle, slot AGR. So basically what you're looking for is the actual payout on the slot machines. So as I'm editing this, I had a discussion with somebody in one of my comment sections. So somebody said that Dragon Cash and Dragon Link fall under multi-denom. And I mistakenly said that that's not the case because they don't break it down by machines with a set denom and multi-denom. Unfortunately, I think I'm wrong in this. I think that multi-denom does in fact probably include all the Dragon Cash machines. That being said, I wouldn't be surprised if the percentage RTP is expressed very similarly across the denominations. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out, that I made the mistake in the comment section on one person's comments. I didn't think there was a multi-denom line, but there apparently is. So I made that mistake. Just wanted to point that out. 1 cent again was just like 88.94%. Terrible. But it also did 52 million in cycle for Harris in Kansas City. So there was 52 million cycled through, and it took 5.8 million dollars of that 52 million. So anyway, since reading the reports, which I should have probably done a long time ago, you'll notice I'm sticking more to 2 cent bets. And so the obvious reason is because those 1 cent bets are just horrendous. So that report will basically, 2 more. That report will show you like what casinos you go to and maybe the types of bets you should maybe be placing. So for example, if you're going to be doing a $1 bet, why not hop up to 2 cents and do 2 credits, or 1 credit at 2 cents instead of 2 credits at 1 cent, you know, that kind of thing. Trying to think what else I wanted to talk about. There really wasn't much else I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to address that because there was a lot of people who had that question in the comment section. So I assume that there's probably a bunch of people who didn't know how to look it up or how to find the best RTP. And so, for example, if we were to go to Nickels, since we already hit that, we might as well go to Nickels since we already hit the counter. Minimum bet on Nickels is $1.25. So we could literally bet less than our $2 bet on Nickels, or maybe even go to $2.50. So maybe we'll stick at $2.50. It's just 50 cents more, but if you have a 5% RTP difference, you're going to notice that over time. You probably won't notice that per session, but you will notice that over time. So that's pretty much my fun facts. But so I guess we'll just enjoy this slot machine here for at least the next 5 or 10 minutes. Try and get at least a 15-minute video out of this. Again, I am going to Central America for the last half of July, and so I will be posting a bunch of videos before I leave. So you should have. Oh no, I wanted free games instead of that. So you should have uninterrupted entertainment. Oh, nice. Free games. All right, Nichols. Prove me right that this is the better denomination. 4 more. We need the multipliers to line up. 3 more spins. Multiplier. Hey, that's not bad. Yeah, that's $40 per line. That's $40. Yeah. Nothing major, just got a little excited for a good line hit. Not a bad bonus. To fill this time while we're here, I will say I have not shown my face yet, and I've decided I'm basically going to show my face when I come back from my travels. And the only reason is because I want to start doing live streams, and so I'm thinking 5 p.m. Central Time on Wednesdays. One more, no. 5 p.m. Central Time on Wednesdays. I don't know. Does anybody have any strong feelings one way or the other on when I should be going live? But I figure I'm gonna start off just maybe doing one. I don't know why I'm having trouble talking. I'm gonna start 1 day a week. It's probably gonna be on Wednesdays, and it's probably gonna be something around like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Central Time. And in fact, I need to find a casino that's willing to turn their volume down a little bit, because in live streams, it's gonna be difficult because I do a lot of post-production to remove the loud music behind me. And in fact, most of the time I feel like I'm shouting into the microphone right now because the music's so loud. So it doesn't come across that way because I have 2 microphones, one that's pointed at my face, one that's pointed directly at the machine with a directional mic. And I can clean up a lot of this audio, but during a live stream I won't be able to do that. So I'll run in the risk of basically not being able to ever monetize my live streams. Because the music will be so loud in the background. So I need to find a casino that will actually let me turn the volume down, or I don't know. My other thought was one more. Yeah, hold that thought. Oh, that was wasted wild. No, don't do that. No, quit blocking me. Either give me 6 or none. Hey, is that 6 more spins? I think it is. Yep, it is because it's difficult to get. All right, here we go. Now that's not 4 of a kind because that's not a line. Oh, multiplier. That's the guy you want. Multiplier. Okay. Again with a blockage. 6 or 0. Okay. One more dude. I think actually that's 5 of a kind too if he was 1 higher. 2 more. Ah, there we go. And I haven't said this in a while, so I'm going to do it here. The trick with nickels is to remove the last digit and divide by 2. So that's 750. That's 5. So remove the last symbol or last digit and divide by 2. Not to fear, my friends, because they give us 3 more spins. I like how you can't get 0. You've got to get at least 1, or otherwise it'll keep giving you 3 spins, or 3 spins. All right, that's $10. 5 and 250. Save it. No. All right, it's not bad. I think we started with like 279, so we are up a little. Up about 40 or 50 bucks. Oh. All right, not bad, not bad. All right, so what I was saying is, and I'll go ahead and just show it. 3 more. So down here, I have a directional mic that's like 3 inches away from the speaker, right? My thought was maybe for live streams is to get a second one because it is basically attached to my, you can't see it, but it's attached to the Wireless Go 2. And the Wireless Go 2 has 2 mics that are synced up. And so I could basically do the same setup, but pointed at my mouth. And this second mic does a really good job. 3 more. It does a really good job of removing the background music. So the background music is hard to hear on this other microphone. And so my other thought was maybe, you know, if they won't turn the music down, just to go ahead and get a second directional mic like that, pointed at my face. And so that way the back, hey, nice. Oh no, that's not 5 of a kind on 50 lines. On 100 lines, that's 5 of a kind. Or no, on 25 lines. On 50 lines, that's 5 of a kind. On 25 lines, that wasn't 5 of a kind. So anyway, that's my ideas on face reveal and going forward. Again, anybody have any thoughts on what day of the week would be best for live streaming? In my head, it's 5 p.m. Central Time, Wednesdays. All right, we are kind of at a decent stopping point. I'll play for a couple more minutes. I'll give it till 250. I think we started with 279, so 2 more. So either bonus or 250. Bonus? Nope. While we're here, of the Phoenix links, what are your guys' favorites? I get a lot of people that say General So is their favorite. And then I get a lot of people that say they hate the Phoenix links. So there's that too. Again, with the 5. I think that one would have required 100 lines to be 5 of a kind. All right, we're down to our last 10 bucks. Come on. Hey, there will be no bust. There will be bonus. And then we'll see what happens after this. Just a bonus. All right, let's see if we can get something good here. Oh, one more. No. Come on. Line up the multipliers. All you need is one good spin. Okay. 4 of a kind with a couple multipliers. All right, last spin. Well, we're still above 250, so now we're gonna keep going because I was not satisfied with that bonus. But 250 is the mark. So we will have lost $29 and something. Or infinity. All right. Getting down to our last 10. It's only 4 spins when we get to 10 bucks. 3 more. Oh, those are decent balls, $50 balls. All right, 2 more spins. 1. Okay. Just a couple spins. One more. No. All right. Last spin to win. Nope. All righty. We're down about 27 bucks. Not bad. Not bad for 20 some minutes of play at $2.50. All right. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.